Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine's back. Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This is Season 1, Episode 6. We take a zebra to Las Vegas. I'll be interested to see how this plays out. The titles are always a lot of fun on this show, but it's been a fun ride, so I'm excited to see where we go.
Hey, yo. We're getting closer to Los Angeles where we need to get to, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see what hijinks they happen to encounter in Vegas. I mean, other than a zebra.
Go to Vegas a lot for work. Can't say I've ever seen a zebra there, though. So I'm excited to see if Percy and the gang, how they fare with zebra in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by the title. Let's go!
Do you think you're special, Lightning Thief? Do you think you cannot be replaced?
It's our guy from Avatar.
You the tools to steal the Master Bolt, only to watch it taken from you. But there is too much at stake for you to fail me again. The war ahead of us.
Oh,
Isn't that right, little hero?
busted.
Run along now, and show me what you are capable of.
Dream sequence. Mm-hmm. Isn't that right, Oak?
I was thinking it was one of those, it happens and then they go
back.
like a week
Like
earlier.
A flashback, yeah.
Can you see where we are?
That's Vegas.
Vegas!
We're almost there. There, I got a signal.
No.
Oh.
This will never stop being weird.
Oh, Iris, goddess of the rainbow. Show me Camp Half-Blood, Chiron's office.
Annabeth? Percy, are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine. Where's Chiron?
Chiron's holding hands together with both hands.
We know who stole the bolt.
How do you know?
We ran into Ares and Grover got him talking and realized Ares knew who the thief was, but was covering for them.
Clarice is the lightning thief.
Chiron's got to arrest her. Find out what she knows.
The bully.
Oh, interesting.
Of course it's the bully.
So Ares, huh? What was that like?
Well, gave us a spear.
Compared to the Chimera on Monday and Medusa on Sunday, could have been a lot worse.
You think you know him?
Medusa was Saturday. No monsters on Sunday. Monday, you died in the river.
When did you turn into an old married couple?
We're headed to Las Vegas to find your girl.
Oh. Didn't want him to know
You
that
can't
bit.
ask Luke about his dad.
Well, now I certainly can't.
He's gonna try to talk us out of it.
They don't get along.
Interesting.
Seems to be a theme on this show.
Yeah.
Men driving this truck are not nice people. Traffickers.
Oh,
we can do our
so that's
best
not
to help
funny.
all these animals escape, but not if it means we're jeopardizing the quest.
Oh, no. They've already got a plan to get themselves out. Some of these guys, so smart. They were really only missing like one piece of the puzzle to get the cages unlocked.
What's that?
Thumbs.
Opposing thumbs. That's what I was going to go with.
And once the cages are open, they have a plan from there.
Yeah.
Disperse.
Hey, you know what today is? What day is today?
Look, I like that kid's trying to feed it.
I gave them a satyr's blessing, so they'll be able to reach the
I
wilderness.
meant for the people.
Yeah, I don't know, but the animals are all set.
Okay, come on before the cops show up.
I know we're supposed to be saving the world, but would it be unprofessional if we just hung out here for a bit?
We find Hermes. We get him to hook us up with the ride to Los Angeles and a plan to get into the underworld.
Your mom told you all the stories. Did she read you the Odyssey?
The graphic novel.
Odysseus lands on a beach. There's these guys who've forgotten where they came from, forgot everything that was important to them. They got that way because they ate.
The lotus flowers.
We go in there and then forget everything, that would be bad on a number of levels.
Just don't eat anything.
Just don't eat anything, so...
Yeah, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, because, well, Grover.
You seem to have a bit of an appetite.
Go check that side of the floor. I'll take Percy this way.
What do I say to him if I find him first?
Nothing. Meet me here and you'll take me to him.
What are you going to say to Hermes that Grover can?
Oh, flock of seagulls. Nice.
On a ran.
I saw
God, this
stuff
is-
Grover didn't get to see.
The lights and everything is making me think of Vice City.
Like
Grand
meeting
Theft
his
Auto
mom.
Vice City.
Sometimes I see stuff that messes them up. Stuff that hasn't happened yet. And Luke blames Hermes for it. And I think Hermes would do anything to win him back.
Well,
I'd say that's your guy.
That's somebody's guy. Definitely not normal.
Augustus, it's me. It's Grover. Do you remember me?
oh, someone
not.
had some Lotus.
Yep. He's eating the popcorn.
You ate the lotus flowers. You were really important to my family. And I know you were a big influence on my Uncle Ferdinand. He was preparing for his search. He talked about you.
Ferdinand.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know I found him. Because it's just hard to talk to my friends about it. I don't know if they can understand. No, I found Ferdinand. It's okay. I shouldn't be bothering you.
No, not Ferdinand. I found Grover. I've just been waiting for someone to help me break through to him. Will you help me?
Oh, just what we need, a side quest.
What's happening?
Yep.
I've been having these dreams, and then this guy started showing up and talking to me. It's more like he knows we're in a dream. But today it was different.
Dream
Like
with that
I
dream.
somehow ended up in his dream. Like I was eavesdropping on him talking to the person who stole the master boat for him. The part I don't get though is that they were talking about what comes next. Like getting Zeus and Poseidon to fight was only the beginning. So do you think it's real? Because if it's real, something the gods don't even know about, what are we supposed to do about that?
I don't know.
But if you don't know, I mean, what chance do I have?
It isn't gonna make any difference unless we actually get to Santa Monica first.
I don't think I'm allowed to do this. I don't have my searcher's license to look for Pam.
I won't tell if you won't.
God of nature has been hiding all this time. This is like the least natural place in the world. Seems like a strange choice.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Keeps
Yeah.
forgetting.
They're nacho chips. Would you like some?
If you're not eating the flowers, then why are you forgetting things? I gotta tell my... I gotta...
Oh no.
Going on
no.
with Grover.
You're here with me.
What's I just saying?
It's just a little further ahead.
Oh, why is
Will
it
you help me?
happening to him?
Oh, no. He didn't eat anything either.
I think it's just breathing
Is
it
it in
in.
the air?
There.
It's being pumped through the casino like the
has to
fresh
be.
air.
They pump
Has
oxygen
to
through
be.
the casinos. Why not everything else?
She looks up at the sky and she says, "He was wearing a hat."
Oh, Lynn. Yeah.
Hey, demigods, welcome. You kids know how to play craps?
You can't.
You want my help to sneak into the underworld.
You're a really good guesser.
Exist beyond space and time, kid. Why do you think they put me in charge of delivering the mail? So you might as well at least play a little.
We're friends of Luke's.
Yeah. Okay. Parenting is something else entirely. You were there. Last time I saw Luke.
I saw you argue. I heard what he said. That what happened to his mom was your fault. That he hated you. Help us get to the underworld.
There is a way into the underworld. A secret way. I've helped others find it before. Do you know what happens every time?
No, we actually kind of do.
I was warned to stay away from Luke and his mother. Warned that no matter how much I tried to help, I would just make things worse. And it wasn't just awful for Luke. It was awful for all of us. Do you know what that feels like? To be so close to someone you love, knowing neither of you has any choice but to keep hurting each other. I know you do.
What was that about?
Give him an old flashback.
I remember just fine.
Don't get involved anymore. It's just not worth it. Sorry.
Then this was all just a waste of time.
Better find our boy. Who knows where he is anymore?
Yeah.
It isn't fair.
That's super helpful.
It was your father who warned me to stay away. Said it was awful watching you struggle and feel powerless to stop it. But that sometimes that's what parenting is.
He said he'd meet me in Santa Monica. Why would he say that if he thinks it'll make things worse?
It is very hard for a god to feel powerless. If it makes you feel any better, it won't be much use now anyway.
Ooh, we run out of time?
Quit talking cryptic.
Oh, no, everybody's going to forget everything.
Yeah. He's already forgetting, isn't he?
I don't know if he is, but
I know it seems like we've only been here for like 20 minutes, but it's already Thursday. We've been here for days.
oh,
Time moves differently here. Faster.
Hermes let us sit at that table the whole time, knowing the clock was running out on our quest.
Yes,
And I feel a lot better about having stolen his keys.
exactly.
Pick his pocket.
You picked Hermes' pocket?
I'm multi-talented. We still have time to finish this quest before the solstice if we hurry.
The reason we can't feel time passing is because of the lotus fruit. It makes you forget. Hermes reminded me there was something we needed to do before we could leave.
Grover.
Who's Grover?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Grover. Man, Grover got really old. How long have we been here?
We're looking for a friend, a satyr. Have you seen him?
Wait,
Whoa!
where's Grover?
Learned that from Adam Copeland? Oh, there he is doing some virtual reality.
Oh, this is going to be an
Grover?
interesting interaction.
I was so close.
And I can't believe I'm the one saying this, but it's really time to go.
Where are we going?
Oh, no.
You don't know who we are, do you?
Yeah. No, I don't. Have we met?
We're your best friends. Grover, we're on a quest. We can't do this without you. We're short on time, and we gotta go. Right now.
Is it dangerous? It's not a deal breaker. I'm just curious.
Get him out of the building.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys gotta
Get him in the car.
What kind of car does the god
Look at that
travel?
parking job.
People who park like that are something else.
Really hoping we find that car.
Finding the car isn't the quest.
We're late?
Very, very late.
Are we late because of me?
Normally, you just go through and beep
Yeah.
beep, but,
Yeah, but I don't know if
doesn't
it
have
has
a
that
key fob on his chain there.
I was hunting for Pan.
Sounds great.
No, I mean, like I actually felt I was about to find him. That I'd be the first. That I'd help save the natural world.
Hermes drives a cab?
And left us a note.
Kids.
Even when the god of thieves noticed his pocket getting picked. Backdoor to the underworld, magic word, map in a glove box. It says we'll become travelers once we're on the road. And then the car will take us wherever we wish to go.
One of us just has to drive it out of the garage.
Oh, I'm still not 100% sure what we're doing here, which seems disqualifying.
Yeah.
How hard could it be?
How hard could this be?
Oh, of course.
Hey, Crown Vic, good choice. Sturdy.
R is for race. Oh, jeez. P is for passing.
Oh. That guy didn't even slow down.
Come on, has Percy ever played a racing game?
It's okay. You've got this.
He's gonna eat that curb.
He's gonna eat the wall.
We're gonna lose a mirror.
I love how the music is so intense and everything, and he's going 4 miles an hour.
Low speed chase.
There's the mirror. There was the wall.
Sparks.
Getting a lot of sparks back here, Dad. Does he think he's on the ice? He's got to overcompensate.
And yeah,
Oh, good thing they got outside just in time. Took him right to the underworld.
Remember that it'll take him wherever you wish as soon as you get out.
no, I get that. I was just like, wow, that was pretty instant.
Where
I
are
thought it
we?
would be like 10 yards out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not instant.
Oh, looks like you're at the ocean.
You guys are my best friends.
Man, when's he gonna get his memory back?
Little weird that I forgot a lot more stuff than you guys did.
It's easy to forget what's important when you're alone.
Dodd.
I think I gotta go meet my dad now.
We'll be here when you get back.
In the car, out of the rain.
Yeah.
What do I say to him?
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, father.
Start off with a joke.
Sure is wet under here. Walk out into the ocean and hope he's like right there.
Well, he can breathe underwater, so he's got a little bit of time to find him.
I guess I'm.
Sea was
just
nasty that day, my
concerned
friends.
Sea was angry. Sea was angry that day, my friend. Can you imagine the things we could accomplish as humans if we could breathe underwater?
Oh,
Whoa.
she's
Sorry.
back.
He waited as long as he could.
Ah,
Oh, come on, really?
The summer
Again?
solstice passed earlier this evening. Zeus's deadline has elapsed. Your father has gone to marshal his forces and prepare for war. He asked me to relay a message. This is not your fault.
stupid casino.
You made your father proud. It's time for you to return to camp.
No. I'm going to see this through.
You are released from your quest.
I don't care. This is too important. The war is only the beginning of Hades' plan. There is something else coming, something worse. My father doesn't know about this, does he? I have to keep going.
So willful. Just like him. What belongs to the sea can always return. Each will provide one of you safe passage back from the underworld.
Got an extra one just in case.
For Mom.
Save the world, and then go save your mother.
Ah, look at you.
Boom. Boom. And that's the episode.
That's it. And that's the end of that chapter.
Come on, Disney. What were you thinking? Why'd you make them so short? It's totally unacceptable.
That's an up next. All right, so it looks like we get on this day.
I see clearly.
There it is.
Look at that.
Oh, no, I didn't want that. Didn't want that button.
All right.
Well, if I did have a complaint with this episode, it was that it was way too short. I feel like all our crew did was go into the casino, forget a couple of things, and then walk into the ocean, and that was it.
And just think, we're lucky enough not to be part of the weekly releases because this was weekly.
Yeah.
So I would have been
Big
pissed.
off.
Like
Big
all the
off.
diehards for this stuff, I would have been pretty pissed if 28 minutes, whatever it was. Like
that's all
to
you
your
gave
point
me?
too. Like this is what you gave us on a streaming platform.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me, especially when there's so much story to tell. There's so much original story that can be told from the books, and I don't. That's a head scratcher to me. I don't get it, but. If anything, I do feel like we had a little bit of tease in here when they talked about Zeus and Poseidon getting ready for war. To me, that almost guarantees a season 2. Because
remember, they did greenlight.
Okay, so they did greenlight. All right, thank you for reminding me. So I think that's going to obviously be a big part of the storyline for season 2. Man, I did like how they were able to kind of play into with Luke's dad, kind of use, because they're in a casino, use their ace card or their ace in the hole, however you want to describe it, to kind of use that to be able to at least gain some more knowledge anyway. And they did, where Annabeth was able to pickpocket his keys. So that worked out, even though they kind of knew it was coming. But like I said, if I had a gripe with this episode, is that there was a lot going on, and I felt like there was so much more story to tell in the casino. We had the other satyr, I believe is how you say it.
Yep.
That was in there, and for a second, I thought when they were doing the subtitles, I thought it said Pan when he was running there at the end. So I know that they called him by a different name, but I swear it said Pan in the subtitles. Maybe you folks can correct me if you go back, scrub or whatever, and maybe check it out. But I swear it said that. So that would be a huge piece of the puzzle that would be revealed, especially for Grover, who I felt this season has had probably... I mean, we kind of know Percy's the hero, so we know what his arc is going to be. But I think Pan, here I'm saying it now, Grover has easily had the strongest arc of this season. I've really liked his story, but now I'm kind of bummed out because with him forgetting everything, is that going to change who he is as a character in these final few episodes, or does the Lotus eventually wear off and we kind of get our team back to normal a little bit? That's what I'm hoping for, because I was really liking Grover's character here, and now that he lost his memory, I'm afraid that that's going to be kind of tossed out the window and almost a reboot, if you will. So, well, I guess we'll see where it goes from there, but like I said, a good episode, just unexcusably short, if I could sum it up.
Yeah. I mean, a short episode, but it did have some good points in it. Lin-Manuel that was in here. That was nice to see him back again. And, like, what I love that he said, because, like, you know, right away they brought up the ace in the hole, which was, we know Luke, and he said the phrase that I like that he said, it's hard for gods to feel powerless, because, yeah, that's why, and he was warned not to go and be with his son and the mother of his child, but he had to stay away, and because they have to do this weird thing where they have to let him grow up for the first 12 years before they can accept him or whatever. And now with Percy, you're just like your father, so much more than the other 20, 30,
1,000.
40 kids that may or may not be running around up there in the Half-Blood camp. So like that I did like that he said it's hard for because I could only imagine. I mean, just like in Ghostbusters, are you a god? Well, no. So like if you're a god and feel powerless, that's got to be like so hard for them, to not be able to do anything. And then figure out it was Clarice that stole it was a lot of fun. And then find out that allegedly, and then there's something even worse on the horizon than the war. Well, like what's even worse? So that's going to be a fun tale to tell.
I think it's Ares trying to take over somehow.
That could be too. What I did love though is the whole driving the taxi, because I mean, I never drove like that with the pumping, but we all know someone that probably did when the first time they're driving, overly cautious, maybe not hitting everything like Percy did, but and especially love at the end going around the curve, they're celebrating as they're going like literally 4 or 5 miles an hour. But then he's apparently going fast enough to cause sparks on the one side. But too short of an episode, yes, but they threw a lot at you. It was as we're watching part of it right now, making me laugh. But it was, so I'm hoping Grover can kind of rehash him getting his memory back, because it seemed like something was starting to come back a little bit to him on the beach. So I'm wondering if once you get him out of that casino, away from those lotuses, maybe you can get it back and maybe get a jog back. But yeah, I mean, other than the shortness, it wasn't that bad of an episode.
Unexcusably short sounds about right. This almost feels inconceivable. It almost feels like they got done editing, cutting everything up, and like, all right, we're ready to go. And they were like, wait,
a little short.
Did you finish the final episode? Yeah. There's all 9 of them right here. Well, there's supposed to be 10. No, come on. yeah, 10. Well, the last one we can't touch. All right, so here's the strategy. The second to last one, we'll just shave about 25 minutes off the front, call it another episode, and then we got our 10. We can't touch the last one. Honestly, that's what it feels like. It wasn't a bad story, right?
No.
It was like,
it was good.
It's a good continuation of the story, but it felt entirely too short to stand alone as its own episode. And Diamond Dave brings up a very valid point in that when this was being released on a weekly basis, I was like,
yeah. I waited a week for this.
It feels like the start of a next episode. Honestly, I feel like they're like, let's make it 10. Nice round number. But it was interesting seeing them in the casino. Good call by Answer, seeing them pumping whatever into the air. Everybody knows, or at least we've heard, that they pump oxygen into the air or into the casinos in Vegas to keep people more awake and alert, so they stay and gamble and drink longer. Interesting that he found so what seemed to be one of his own kind there, so that was pretty cool. Although that guy like had his memory, then didn't have it, so felt like a little bit of confusion as far as what exactly happened with the memories. And also, interesting enough, they threw that like time works different.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of cool as well. Obviously, putting a little bit more pressure on them to get to where they needed to go,
which they failed.
Right.
You're
of
late.
Course, at the very end, we got some, definitely some levity with the driving. I mean,
no zebra though.
Yeah, no. Well, we didn't see the zebra. I think we can assume that it was in that truck. We saw the other animals, the rhino and the camel, and I thought I saw a water buffalo. But
trying to feed the camel.
Which was also interesting because they gave us a few shots of the back of that truck, and it didn't seem like there was enough space for a rhino, a camel. Ah, there you go. It's magic.
And
don't ask any questions. But look, it was a fun continuation of the story. Percy does not seem like he's ready to let happen what everybody's saying is going to happen regardless. So we'll see. Only 2 episodes left, and as we discussed, I very much feel like this first season isn't going to be its own completion. I think it's going to be a to be continued for the second.
To be.
And when I say that, some shows, they give you a first season, and the second season becomes its own like new storyline. Although it's obviously a continuation of the characters, this feels like the whole storyline is going to have to go into a second season.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd be surprised again, I know nothing about the lore or history of Percy Jackson. Totally fresh, coming in blind. But I got to imagine the way they keep building up this war, it's not going to be taking place over 2 episodes. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong. We've seen stuff where, it's all out war, right? And then, boom, they write something that ends it real quick, whether they were in action or some saving grace kind of came into play.
Dream sequence like Twilight.
Dream sequence like Twilight.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure, but I got to imagine with Percy here that it's not going to be over 2 episodes. That's my prediction for now.
Never know. They could be 40 minutes long each.
Well, yeah, they could, do the Lord of the Rings where 3 straight hours
Explain it.
of war, and then the Eagles come. You know how that goes. But with this episode, I really enjoyed the Grover and Annabeth and Percy here going through the stages of forgetting, because it hit Grover almost right away, and then of course we had to get the information to Percy and Annabeth before they forgot or started forgetting. So I did enjoy that progression, and until Answer said it out loud, I was like, oh, Jesus, the place is literally called Lotus. So, of course, that makes all the sense in the world that they're just pumping it into the air. For all you hardcore, knowledgeable peeps out there for Percy, is the Lotus, and I think it might have been kind of asked, but I'm directly asking, does it give memory back, or does it, just wipe out certain sections of your brain and it's done? Or, you know what I mean? I'm kind of really curious about that, because I got to imagine it's going to come in more times later with the actual flower or whatever gets made out of it. So far, really interesting. Of course, like you guys said, the comedy with the taxi's always great. And then those 4 stones.
Yep.
We got to, it's great that we're hearing more about the mom, because I was kind of curious when she was going to kind of come back into the story. Of course, there's only 2 episodes left, so got to imagine one of these 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is like a continuation going in season 2 that we don't get her yet. I almost kind of wouldn't mind that either. We get a little tease and then.
Yeah, as long as the story's good, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's not a lot of time left, but.
Oh, and the reveal of Clarissa.
Clarice.
If she is.
Hello, Clarice.
Allegedly. So I'm looking forward to that. And we did kind of see the preview. So good old Edge is back. Can't wait to see how that's going to turn out. Maybe he'll give a spear too. So
he better already.
Well, he was able to bring the long jacket with him. So
for those
he
with the benefit of flash photography,
kept his look.
We'll give you some 5-second poses. This has been a lot of fun so far. So we're on the road for the final 2 episodes, correct?
No more 28-minute episodes.
Yeah, give us some more. Come on, we're bagging. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn,
Disney.
and I'm the. Wait, I think I had some Lotus. Oh, that's right. I'm the answer.
Who are you? Answer.
We'll catch you on the
Where
next
are we?
one, pals.
Where are we?
Where?